Welcome to the Exam Coach 11 Plus Exam Daily Vocab Show, where we build your 11 Plus exam vocabulary one word at a time. Today's word is overwhelm. It is pronounced O-V-whelm, and it is spelt O-V-E-R-W-H-E-L-M. Think over and then whelm with a silent H. Overwhelm has two meanings. The first is to bury or drown beneath a huge mass of something, especially water. The second is to take over with a strong emotional effect. For example, you could say, the village was overwhelmed when the dam collapsed. Or, I'm feeling overwhelmed. The word overwhelm comes from the word over and the Middle English word whelmen, meaning to turn upside down. Its meaning to submerge completely or be buried did not appear until the early 15th century. It is thought that perhaps the connection here is the notion of a boat being washed over and then buried by a big wave. Or you could say a boat being overwhelmed by a wave. Can you think of any situations when you've been overwhelmed? Perhaps you've been overwhelmed by the amount of homework you have on occasion. Or perhaps you've had a day where you have become overwhelmed by tiredness. In the movie Aladdin, Princess Jasmine is overwhelmed by her duties as a princess and her father's strict rules, so she breaks out of the palace. Can you think of any other examples? Overwhelm is a verb and therefore a doing word. For example, you could say, I was overwhelmed while swimming, but luckily I was wearing a life jacket. Overwhelm is defined in the dictionary as to defeat someone or something by using a lot of force, and secondly, to cause someone to feel a sudden, strong emotion. Overwhelm synonyms include swamp, submerge, engulf, bury, deluge, flood, overload, beset, overburden, crush, defeat, destroy, inundate, overcome, and overpower. Antonyms include encourage, inspirit, lose, surrender, underwhelm, yield, fail, forfeit, and uncover. See if you can notice anything or anyone being overwhelmed today. It could be something sinking in the sink, or it could be someone becoming overwhelmed with hunger before dinner. Either way, impress your parents by using a new word, overwhelm. Have a top day ahead, and we'll be back tomorrow at the same time for another Exam Coach 11 Plus Exam Daily Vocab Show.